Hey, Facebook friends, I'm so glad that you're here. Look, it's about to storm, so we're going to get through this as quickly as we possibly can. We started last night on a trilogy of books from Dorena Williamson, who is a pastor's wife of a church there in Nashville, Tennessee. We talked about this one last night. It says, Colorful, Celebrating the Colors God Gave Us. So tonight in this trilogy, I wanted to read this book called ThoughtFULL, Discovering the Unique Gifts in Each of Us. Now, this is written by Dorena Williamson and illustrated by Robert Dunn. Robert Dunn is a Scottish illustrator. That is phenomenal. And so he lives in South Lanarkshire in Scotland. How cool is that? So anyway, I wanted to read this and continue in our Dorena Williamson series here. So here it is. Let's get started right here. Good morning, everyone. It's that time again, started Dr. Campo. Time for Heart Awards, shouted the students. Everyone began to chant together. H is for hardworking. That means never quit. E is for excellence. That means do your best. A is for adventurous. That means try new things. R is for respect. That means listen up. T is for thoughtful. That means others first. Wow, that's a pretty cool award right there. I like those awards. Great job, said Dr. Campo. I'm very proud of the young man who gets the Heart Award today. Among his unique gifts, he always looks out for his friends and helps anyone he can. He is an example we can all look up to. I am pleased to present the ThoughtFULL Award to Ahanu Robinson. The second grade class cheered with excitement. Ahanu was such a good friend to them all. Wow, that's cool. At the end of the day, it was time to board the buses. Ahanu was still excited about his award, and Joshua was sure to congratulate him. It's fun when you get on the bus there. But on the bus, Joshua heard some boys talking behind him. His name is weird. Ahanu? Yeah, he acts different too. Why did he get a stupid award anyway? Joshua's heart sank. He didn't like hearing what the boys said about his friend. They weren't being very nice, were they? That's not very nice at all. Ooh, there's the thunder. We gotta hurry up. Ahanu soon jumped off the bus at his house. Look, Mama Susan. He pressed his Heart Award into his grandma's hands. Well, what is this, Ahanu? She asked. I got an award today, and they all clapped for me. Well, this is just wonderful, said Mama Susan with a smile. I've got a snack ready. You can tell me all about it. Man, maybe you get awards and you like to tell your grandparents about it also. Joshua was quiet as he walked toward his front door. How was your day, son? Ready to shoot some hoops? Asked his dad. We had the Heart Awards today. Ahanu got the award for being thoughtful, replied Joshua. That's exciting, said Dad, but you don't look very happy about it. What's wrong? What do you think Joshua's thinking about? Is he thinking about Ahanu getting that award? He's thinking about what happened, didn't he? I'm happy for Ahanu, said Joshua. It's just, on the bus, some boys said some mean things about him. I'm sorry, son. That was wrong. How did it make you feel? Asked Dad. It made me really sad, said Joshua. Ahanu is nice to people. Our whole class was really happy for him, except those bullies. Well, I'm glad you were one of those cheering for Ahanu, Dad said. Billions of people live in the world, and each one of us has value. If we only spend time around people who are like us, we miss out on discovering the unique things about people who are different from us. The truth is, we're all gifted by God's design. Tell me, what unique gifts does Ahanu have? Look at all those different people with different gifts. Oh, goodness, I better hurry up. Joshua thought for a moment. In art class, Ahanu works really hard at painting, and you can tell because he's really good. And on the playground, when you give him the football, he loves to run down the field. And you know what? Ahanu pats people on the back all the time and encourages them. Sometimes I'm full of worries or selfish thoughts, but Ahanu is always full of good thoughts about everybody. No wonder he's known for being thoughtful. Joshua's dad smiled. I'm proud of you, Joshua, he said. You know all this about Ahanu because you are thoughtful too. Those boys on the bus only see him as a boy with Down syndrome. But you see a kind friend who tries really hard at everything he does. Imagine if we all did that, Dad continued. If kids and adults worked at discovering the unique gifts in other people, we could all be thoughtful just like Ahanu. Yeah, Dr. Campo told us we should look up to Ahanu, said Joshua. I think you already do, said Dad. The next day at school, Joshua spoke to the boys he had heard on the bus. Hey guys, have you ever seen Ahanu run the football or paint in art class? No, not really, they replied. Well, he's my friend and he's really good at both of those things. Plus, he's always been kind and thinking about ways to help people. That's why he won the ThoughtFULL award. We could all learn a lot from him. Took a lot of courage for Joshua to go back and talk to those boys, didn't it? I'm glad he did it. At recess, Joshua looked for Ahanu. Hey, Joshua began. Want me to push you on the swing? Yep, let's go, answered Ahanu. He ran to his favorite tire swing. Good friend. I gotta sit crisscross applesauce, he said. He looked at Joshua. Thank you, he said with a smile. Anytime, said Joshua. I may not be as good with a paintbrush, Ahanu, but when it comes to being thoughtful, I'm going to try to be just like you. Man, what a great book. ThoughtFULL. Discovering the unique gifts in each of us. You know, each one of us, despite what we look like or what color our skin is or where we go to school or our abilities, each one of us has a unique gift that God is gifting us with when we come to Him. Listen, that story is based on a passage out of 1 Corinthians chapter 12. Paul writes here, he says, there are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are different kinds of service, but the same Lord. There are different kinds of working, but the same God works all of them in all people. So, man, if there is a gift inside of you that God has placed there, and you know what? God offers more gifts when we become a Christian. He offers us even more gifts that we want to use for His service. But God has given each one of us unique gifts, whether we have Down syndrome or not, whether we have chocolate colored skin or vanilla colored skin, whether we're tall or whether we're short, whether we can sing or dance or paint or do something completely different. Maybe we're really good at coding and computers instead of those other things. God has done something unique in each one of us to make each one of us unique, and He uniquely loves every one of us. So here's my challenge. I hope that you'll think about that next time you look at somebody or come across somebody, that you'll look for the best of what God put in them instead of making fun of them, that you would be thoughtful and seek to discover the gift that God gave that person. And I hope that you'll be a really good friend to all those around you. Listen, Miss Lindsay and I love you. We can't wait to see all of you back together again in the same room. Now, tomorrow night, we're going to finish out our trilogy of Dorena Williamson books. We're going to talk about Graceful, Growing a Heart That Cares for Our Neighbors, which is a really good story for this time as well. So we love you, and we'll see you again real soon. You guys have a great night.